everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Katarina. Today's video is going to be a one palette 3 looks tutorial, get ready with me sort of video. So I will be creating 3 looks with the Memi Creative Control eyeshadow palette. This is my palette of the month for February, and in my next video that I will film later today, I will review this palette and tell you my overall opinion. In today's video, I will be showing 3 looks from this palette. So one of the looks will be a plummy look, one of the looks will be a cool toned neutral look, and then the last look will be the look I'm wearing right now, so a look with the reds and some of the warm tones from the palette. So what I will show you on camera is the eyeshadow on one eye and also my cheek products, so blush and highlighter, and also my lipstick. But other than that, I will do my makeup off camera so that the video is a little bit shorter. But if you want to see the 3 looks that I created with this beautiful color story, keep on watching. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, I did my another eye off camera, but the another eye I will show you on camera. And the first look I want to create is this soft sort of halo eye using these plummy shades. We are going to start by bringing the shade Feeling Myself over here, which is like kind of like mid-toned mauve, to my crease. This is not going to be perfect yet at this point, but I just want to kind of like shape my crease and, you know, the eyeshadow placement. I will say I am not the best at halo eyes. I usually don't do them because I always think they are so difficult. I feel they are kind of like a little bit more advanced sort of eyeshadow looks, and I don't always think I can do them the best. But usually when I end up doing one, it ends up being surprisingly easy, and I'm usually happy with the result. So that is enough for now with the shade Feeling Myself. Next I'm going to go into the deeper plum over here called East Side. This eyeshadow I will be bringing with a smaller blender brush to the outer and inner part of the lid. Then I'm kind of like connecting the eyeshadow in my crease. Next I will be taking the shimmery lighter pinky shade over here. This is called About That Booty, and I will be bringing this one to the center of my lid. And I'm just going to use a flat brush. This is actually a concealer brush, but I like this flat white concealer brushes for lid shades. And I don't want to make this halo today too intense, so because of that I didn't bring any like white base under this. But sometimes if I want a halo eye where the contrast between the lid shade and the corners is really strong, in that case I usually do put a little bit of white base to my lid, but today we are going for this kind of like softer halo. Now I'm taking a little bit more of the deeper plum East Side shade, and I'm again bringing it to the outer and inner corner or inner lid area. Okay, next I'm still going to take a little bit of the lighter mauve Feeling Myself shade, and I want to kind of like blend this out a little bit and maybe bring the color a little bit higher because it is higher with this eye, so I want them to be kind of like on the same level. Next I am going to be using the really light cream shade Solo as a brow bone highlight. And then the final thing that I'm going to be doing on my upper lid area is that I will be using the black shade Loco as a liner. I'm not going to do wing or anything, I'm just trying to create a really thin line close to my lash line. Okay, so that's really it. I will be putting on false lashes off camera. Of course, false lashes is completely optional thing, you don't need to do it. So I will be putting on false lashes and I will also be doing my base makeup off camera. So I will be back to finish my eyeshadow look and to do my cheek products. Okay, so I did off camera my foundation, concealer, powder and also bronzer and also the eyeshadow on this eye, but what I'm going to be doing on the lower lash line on this eye I will be showing on camera. So even though I do have this halo effect going on in the upper lid, I usually don't like to create that kind of look to the lower lid. So I am just going to bring some mattes to my lower lash line. I'm going to be starting again with the shade Feeling Myself. And I'm going to use kind of like a smaller sort of blending brush to bring this to my lower lash line. And then with a more precise smudger sort of brush I'm going to take a little bit of the shade East Side and I will be bringing this one closer to my lower lash line. Okay, and lastly I'm going to take a little bit more of the Feeling Myself shade and I will be kind of like blending the two together. Okay, so that's it. I usually don't like to do anything too fancy on my lower lash line. Next I'm going to be bringing a little bit of white pencil to my waterline. You can of course use whatever color you want to. I usually go for nudes, but because plum is kind of like a more cooler toned color, I wanted to go with white. And next I will be applying mascara to my lower lashes. I will be finishing my face makeup on camera, but I already did my bronzer because honestly I do think that's quite boring part of my makeup routine and that's pretty much the same every day. But I will be applying blush and highlighter next. I will be using a blush from the BH Cosmetics Vanilla Cream Truffle blush palette. I'm a little bit on a hand, so like I kinda do want to go with this deepest shade, but if you know me at all, you know I'm afraid of deep blush, so I don't know how it's going to work. And if it's going to be like too kinda like berry, it might be. Maybe I'm going to, for the most part, go with this lightest pink, but just tap my brush to the deepest one. I think I'm going to try that. So I am going to first take the lighter blush and then just one tap to the darkest blush. Okay, this blush is now a little bit bolder than what I usually do, but I really like it. I think it goes perfectly with this eyeshadow look. Next I will be applying highlighter, so I will be using this highlighter over here. This one is from the Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette from BH Cosmetics. I'm trying to use this one up. This is a beautiful, beautiful pink highlighter. And I'm also going to be bringing a little bit of that highlighter to my inner corner. And the lipstick I will be wearing today is the Pacifica Devotion lipstick in the shade Tenderness. Okay, so this is the finished look and I got to say I'm really enjoying it, even though I did something I typically don't do that much. So first of all, I used plums. Plums are something that I like to use them quite rarely because I don't necessarily think they are the best eyeshadows with my complexion, but they look beautiful and once in a while I love to wear them, especially now in winter. So I do think these colors are beautiful, nothing wrong with them. But also another thing I did today that I usually don't do is that I created a halo eye. So yeah, I am really happy with this look and I cannot wait to create some more looks with this Memi Creative Control eyeshadow palette. So if you do want to see the look number 2, keep on watching. Okay, so welcome to create the second look with me. Today I will be using more of the like cool neutral shades from this palette, and I do again have eyeshadow already on this eye. This look I will also be starting by using the shade Feeling Myself as a transition shade. That is really the only transition shade in this palette. for my skin tone, but this one works perfectly with this look. Next I will be using the matte brown Legacy in the outer V area, and I will be blending it to my crease. I will be bringing just a little bit of e.l.f. glitter primer to my lid so that the shimmers have really a nice base where they can stick to. And I will admit these shimmers do really benefit from glitter primer or using a wet brush, but on their own they are not necessarily the most high impact shimmers. So next I will be using the shade Self-Made, that is like a light silvery shade, all over my lid. And then I will be using the shade West Side, which is like a shimmery, little bit deeper brown. And this one I will be bringing to the outer part of my lid. So I will kind of like try to blend the lid shade and the outer V color together a little bit with this shade. And I got to say, this shade is really pretty. It's one of my favorite shades from the palette. It's not really unique by any means, but I think this performs really well. I will be bringing just a little bit more Legacy to the outer V area. And I will try to blend it to the crease. And I will also go in one more time with Feeling Myself. And I will be using the shade Solo from here as my brow bone highlight. I will be aligning my eyes and doing my lashes again off camera. For the eyeliner today I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the look number 1, so I don't think it's necessary for me to show it to you, but I will just be doing with the shade Loco, that is the black, a thin line close to my lash line. And also I will be doing my base makeup off camera, so I will be right back to finish the look. Okay, so let's just finish this eye. So I will start similarly than in the last look. I will bring the shade Feeling Myself with a blender brush to my lower lash line, but I'm not being too precise. Then I'm also using the shade Legacy, so the matte brown, with a more precise brush. And I'm just like bringing this to my lower lash line closer to my lashes. Alright, next I'm going to take the shimmery brown West Side with a precise pencil brush. And I will bring that to my lower lash line. Super simple again. And that's it. I'm going to again apply some mascara and white waterline pencil. Okay, so the blush I will be using today is the Essence Matte Touch Plus in Rose Me Up. This is my most neutral blush, and I do have a lot of neutral blushes, but this is just a pure beige matte blush. Then I will be highlighting both my cheeks and inner corners with this highlighter. This one is Devotean from a highlighter palette from V-Care Icon, which is a brand you can only buy from Finland in Sokos and Sokos Emotion. But this is like a cooler toned champagne sort of highlighter. Really pretty and perfect for any cool toned look. The lipstick I will be using today is the Dose of Color Satin lipstick in Mocha. This is honestly one of my most neglected lipsticks, but I think it will be perfect for this look. This is like a cooler toned, mid-toned brown. Okay, so this is the finished look, and I got to say, I do enjoy this look. I think this is a nice, simple, cooler toned neutral look that is really wearable. So yeah, happy with the second look. So if you want to see the third look, keep on watching. The last look I'm going to start out with the matte red shade Pick Poppa, and I'm just using a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to bring this one to my crease. I'm trying to not bring this too high yet, but I will blend it a little bit higher later. Then I'm going to bring just a little bit the deeper matte brown Legacy to my outer corner. And now I am going back in with the matte red Pick Poppa shade. And now I will start to kind of like bring it a little bit higher. Next, to my lid, I am going to bring the Gold Sunday Girl shade. I didn't set my eyeshadow primer before I started applying the eyeshadow, so my lid is still slightly sticky, and this is quite a decent shimmer, so I don't feel necessary to bring in glitter primer for this. But I will say some of the shimmers from this palette really do need the help of a glitter primer or wetting your brush. Next I will bring the deeper shimmery red Bad and Bushy to the outer part of my lid. I'm just kinda tapping this eyeshadow on. And I'm taking just a little bit more of the Gold Sunday Girl shade to my finger, and I will bring it to my lid to make this shade a little bit more intense. And for the final time I will take a little bit more of the red shade, Pick Poppa, and I will blend everything out. Okay, next I am going to take the Bone Color Solo, and I will bring this one to my brow bone. Okay, so that's it for the eyeshadow. I will be again lining my eyes with the shade Loco, but I will do it off camera, and I will be right back with my lashes done and with my base makeup done, so I will finish my face then on camera. Okay, so I'm going to start my lower lash line with bringing this shade Pick Poppa again all over my lower lash line with a smudger brush. And then I'm just blending the eyeshadow with no product. And then I will bring the lighter shimmery red shade Vibin to my lower lash line with a small pencil brush. Okay, that's it for the eyeshadow. I will be bringing in a nude waterline pencil. Okay, then let's finish my face. I have already done my base makeup and my bronzer, but the blush I'm going to be using today is the Essence the blush, and this one is in the set Bespoke. This is a beautiful warm bronzy blush. Then I'm going to highlight my face using the Ofra highlighters in the shade Rodeo Drive and Star Island. So I will start with Rodeo Drive and then apply Star Island afterwards. And then I'm just adding a little bit of Star Island. And my inner corner I will highlight with Star Island. Today I want to go for a red lipstick, so I will be lining my lips with the Gosh Velvet Touch Lip Liner in the shade Cardinal Red, and then I will be using the Jeffree Star Lip Ammunition in the shade Red Rum. If you don't know, I don't support this brand anymore, but I'm trying to finish the lipstick. Okay, so this is the finished look. I am really loving this look. Although red eyeshadow is not something that I do too often, but you know, it's fun to do once in a while. And with the gold lid, I feel it's a little bit more wearable. But yeah, that was everything for today and everything for this 3 looks 1 palette video. So if you want to hear more of my thoughts about this palette, my next video will be an update to my palette of the month, where I will be sharing my thoughts on the color story and the formula more. But that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you on my next one. Bye bye.